All right, guys, it's Aussie Grim with the Gamers Grim coming at you with another Starfield ship build. Today we have the Ruby Drake. This was a really fun ship to build. I really like the profiles on it, and this is another ladderless, almost doorless build. It's a ship with lots of speed, lots of maneuverability, and a lot of great creature comforts. And I just love the profile lines on this. It just looks good, reminds me sort of like a dragon. So we'll do a quick run around of the ship so you guys can take a look here at the port in New Atlantis. This is a Class C ship. You will need to probably have shipbuilding up to 4 and your piloting up to 4 to find and get all these parts. I have recently broken down and gotten the mod that allows me to have all the ship parts here in New Atlantis, so things are a little easier for me to build now. I was kind of getting tired of running around and grabbing all the parts from all the different places for the ships that I wanted to build, so you do what you got to do. One of the things that I really like about this ship build is this, the way I've got the docker, or the docking bay set up here. This is kind of interesting. I didn't realize that you could do this with this cockpit, but it really makes for an interesting way to enter your ship. So we'll go ahead and go inside and have a look around. It's got some pretty decent habs. Not the most modular ship that I have built, but it doesn't have any ladders. You come in, go up the stairs. There's your pilot seat, and then there, of course, is the one door that you simply cannot get rid of. It seems like no matter what you do, you get a door to the cockpit. So we got ourselves a Deimos living quarters here, a 3x1. This one seems to be the better living quarters of the 3x1s. I was trying to get a 2x2 to work, but just didn't really fit the profile of the ship. But you still got plenty of living space and creature comforts here. Of course, here in the back, I've got ladderless and doorless entries into my workshop, which is a Deimos workshop. And then over here, I have a science lab so that I have access to all of the different crafting tables. So let's go ahead and hop into the pilot's chair and take off, and you guys can see this thing flying and in action. It is a beautiful ship. Lots of fun to fly. Has pretty good dogfighting capabilities. Not the fastest, but I don't aim for speed. I go for maneuverability with my ships, because maneuverability in ship-to-ship combat is far more important than any amount of speed that you can get. But like you can see, this ship just turns on a dime. Beautiful in flight. Go into photo mode real quick, and you guys can take a gander at this shipperoonie. Go into orbital. There we go. See all the different angles of it. There we go. Those rear engines. Really good looking ship. Really fun to build. Alrighty, well, we'll be right back while we're in the ship builder, and I'll lay out the parts, and you guys can have a quick look to see what parts you need to get so that you can build your very own Ruby Drake. Be right back. All right, guys, we're back here in the ship builder here in New Atlantis, and I've got the Ruby Drake pulled apart into 3 or 4 major sections. I've decided I'm going to quit trying to pull the entire thing apart. You guys know how these parts go together, and we'll just go over each section and the important pieces that you'll need to make this work. So in the front of the fuselage, we of course have the Cabot C4 bridge. This is the bridge with the stairs. You get it at Nova Galactic, which is on Titan in the Sol system. Now, you can also go to Hope Tech, which is where, oh boy, I'm going to have to probably look that up. I'll put that information on the screen. But most of you know where Hope Tech is at. You will use 2 of these, because that's how this works, is you can put this on the bottom, and that's where you will put your bay down here, which is down over here. The Tayo Astro Engineering Shipbed 200 bay, you'll connect that to the cockpit with the Hope Tech hab spine. And of course we have the Demos living quarters 3x1, and the landing gear that I almost always try to use is of course the Nova Galactic NG20 landing gear. This is the best landing gear in the game. It's got 4 lander thrust and 4 hull. You can't get that with any other landing gear. There's only one other landing gear with 4 thrust, and it is one of the really crappy ones that goes on the outside of your ship. And these are also really good because I can put weapon mounts on the sides of them. And what you'll do here, you'll look, there'll be like the center part. We've got ourselves another Hope Tech hab spine that goes into a Hope Tech companionway. I like Hope Tech's companionways more than anyone else's just because they're the least cluttered. And then, of course, we've got a Nova Galactic cross passage on either side of this. And then for some decoration, I put on a Nova braking engine, starboard, and, of course, the port. But what you'll do is you will take this section and you will connect it to that center section. And that will be the cross section that gives you access to your port and starboard side habs, as well as the stuff that you need. So over here we have more NG20 landing gears. I have Galleon S203 cargo holds, one on top there and one on bottom. And of course I am using the H30 Atlas Helium 3 tank from Dogstar. It gives you 400 jump fuel and 5 hull, and it's kind of small compared to some of the larger ones. And then, of course, I have a SGD 3300 grav drive on this side that has my SAL 6830 engines attached to them, of which I believe I have 5. I have 6 of those bad boys. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My favorite engine in the whole game. Big, lots of thrust, lots of maneuverability. And then, of course, I do have my Demos workshop on this side, as well as some Stroud, Eklund, and Demos spines for some decoration. And, of course, the Stroud nose cap and the Nova Galactic cowling. And what you will do is you will attach your hab here to this cross passage. And it'll go pretty quick. We'll pick it up and we'll... Oop, this might not have been as good as an idea as I thought. There we go. And in it goes. And then, of course, the port side, or I believe this is the port side. Yeah, the starboard side is an exact mirror of the other side, except I have the Fusor Deep Core DC-403 reactor. It's a really nice reactor, but ultimately it is just in the same spot as the grav drive is on the other side. And you will... Whoop, let's attach all of that. And it attaches nicely just like that. And then, of course, we have some cross-section items that we'll use, some cowling or mid-bracers, because this is what we need to attach our other engine to. We'll go over here. Don't know if that goes over there. But this is all just decorative pieces. This is Nova cowling that I use to just sort of cover up and make the rest of it look really nice, and goes on right just like that. And then the other one, just like that. And then there are some decorative pieces that go underneath just to make things look kind of interesting, like that. That goes there. I believe this goes right here. Yeah. cowling was somewhere it was supposed to be, but I don't remember where I put it and where I didn't put it. But I do believe this goes up under here. No, it doesn't. But that's pretty much the ship build right there, guys. I'm just going to cancel the modifications so that I can get the original build back. But that is pretty much the build. It's pretty simple. Really like the lines on this ship. A lot of fun to build. Looks really good in space. And really gives you everything that you could ever want in a ship, and looks really cool at the same time. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and like my ship builds. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you next time when we do another Starfield ship build.